Right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of our age.
My
I
fucking
can't
god.
speak this morning. Welcome, everybody, back to the TriChattersPodcast Chat. I am your host, VaRyanty, also known as Ryan. Today, I have with me is one of my co-hosts, because the other co-host, I have no idea where he is. Daniel, also known as Chaos Sonic 255. Good morning, Daniel. How are you this fan?
Morning. Oh shit, to be honest.
Yeah, same here. I've just not long woken up. I have a nice cup of coffee right next to me with a couple of biscuits to dunk in my coffee, and
Dude, I woke up in pain.
I woke up, can't be arsed, but here we are.
Have a woke up, can't be arsed, then in pain.
Yeah,
Oh, sick of pain.
no, we all. But anyway, welcome back to the Try Chatters podcast chat. Today we're gonna be
Go fuck yourself with that. You're not in constant pain, are you?
no,
Well then, don't.
no.
It's not fun.
Technically, I am in constant pain. Constant pain. I'm in fucking single.
Oh, boo-hoo. So you're in emotional pain. I'm in both phys.
I know you. I
I'm
know
in
you
both
are.
physical, mental, and emotion. I'm in all three of the pains. Thank you very much.
The triple threat of pains.
Just one out.
What? But anyway, we're going to be talking about Call of Duty, Black Ops.
Before we actually go back to the old Black Ops One, I've actually heard about some of the stuff about the anti-cheat.
Ooh, yes,
Oh, yeah,
Ricochet.
yeah.
Okay, please progress and please enlighten us with your knowledge.
Well, so far from what I've heard, it's just a rumor.
Okay.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I've heard is this. People are a little bit worried about it. I think I brought this somewhat up before and such. But not in the way on what people think it was. So I'll try and illustrate it from their point of view. So I think the one thing they're actually worried about is so let's say for example, as I recently said before, how would this program know of if, let's say, I do a hard read on a person and get a kill, that person says, "Oh, how could you know I'm there? You're clearly hacking." If a person reports me for, let's say, hacking, how would I be safe from how would I be safe from the ban and such, even though I wasn't hacking and I just did a hard read? And I've heard people are actually quite worried about it.
I
Because
think.
let's
Oh,
because let because let's face it, some Call of Duty players are predictable as fuck.
true.
Like, like, I was just at the door to took you by ambush. So what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna go to the other door. They won't know that. Like, really? I just
So
saw you run past the fucking door, you
so
idiots.
yeah, I think this anti-cheat, basically what I've heard about it, that it basically identifies, like your program and your game and everything. It literally watches you, and obviously, if someone reports you for quote unquote cheating, obviously that anti-cheat software will have a look at your profile just to see if you have actually got cheats, and if you do have cheats, then it will literally instantly ban you, and it won't, and it will allow you not to make any more profiles, forever. So I
Can
think,
we actually guarantee that you're not allowed to make profiles?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I've heard, like news wise, where the anti cheat software will stop you from creating new accounts with the same mods and the same hacks and cheats.
Right.
That's what I've heard of. That's what I've heard. So don't probably quote me on that. But the anti cheat software is set to be released in Vanguard Season 1 and Call of Duty Warzone Pacific, the new Pacific map, which will be released very, very soon. Literally in the next 20 plus days, I think. Fuck off, Vodafone. Sorry about that.
So we're literally just waiting now.
We are generally waiting for this anti-cheat software to arrive in Vanguard Season 1 and Call of Duty Warzone.
Have you seen online? People have already started taking the piss out of hackers who won't be able to do it anymore because you've got like this. Because I saw this guy literally go like pretending to be like a hacker and such, and then the anti-cheat not letting him do that, and he's like, "What's this? I've got to actually have my own skill to play for me. How am I meant to win?" And it's like, I don't know, being good at the game, you fuckwit.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this anti-cheat software because us Call of Duty players will actually have some fun. For once in a while.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
it's Call of Duty.
Let's face it. There's still going to be the old bullshit of you shoot someone in the head, they don't die. They shoot you in a toe and you die. So
yeah. Oh, speaking of Call of Duty, the most irritable thing from Vanguard so far is the dogs. You cannot shoot the dogs. They are fucking invincible.
Good. I don't want to kill the dogs.
No,
the good boys.
The attack dogs from the enemy side. You can usually like shoot them to like put them down, but somehow they are invincible, and the only way to actually kill them is by knifing them. But you can't knife them until as quick as possible because they'll just literally pounce on you, kick your ass, and you're dead.
Poor doggies.
So yeah, can't wait for Vanguard Season 1. Hope they release like some new maps. They can't.
Yeah.
They won't be releasing any more zombie maps until next year now, I don't think. Fang, the round-based, not round, it's sort of round-based, level-based.
Sorry, could you repeat that? Von.
Fang. You're weird.
Are you drunk?
No, no, that's how you fucking say the map. Fang. Yeah, it's a fucking German map.
Alright, calm down. God, I didn't realise you were that angry with him.
No, basically, there'll be no Easter egg or main Easter egg to complete until next year now. Which means...
that was already said, that we already knew of.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, pardon.
They kind of do need time to actually come up with something. I've got to give credit to the developers. Like, with all the shit I say and such, I have to give them credit because those storylines and everything, I wouldn't be able to come up with that shit. I can barely think of what I'm going to do on a day-to-day basis, never let alone think of all of the voice lines I need to make for Call of Duty Zombies.
That is true. So, hats off to the developers at Treyarch Studios for giving us an experience. I know Dirt on found the zombies pissed a lot of people off, but I kind of like it because obviously you've still got the same mechanics, you've still got all the perks and everything, but what I didn't know is the perks are free. You can get a free perk every time you load into a new match, but that you're gonna get that one free perk. You can get all perks, but you can get it once for free, and then you can basically upgrade it by using your points that you earn from killing zombies. Building barriers, doing the quests and all that kind of stuff. I think it's really good. You still got the Pack-a-Punch machine. But this Pack-a-Punch machine is only 7,500 instead of regular 5,000 points to actually upgrade your weapon.
Oh, that's annoying.
Which I'm a little pissed about because it's usually 5k, just to upgrade to level 1.
Yeah, that's an actual like
It's an actual
staple of zombies,
yeah. Because like I said, it's usually 5k to upgrade to tier 1, like it is in like most Call of Duties. And then, but like I said, this one's like 7,500 points. Like I said, which I'm a little annoyed.
But it's a new experience, so
it's a new
I mean,
experience. It's a new map. The darker the story continues, World War II, you've basically got to defeat an evil German guy that's been possessed by some evil spirit thing.
sounds like Richthofen all over again.
Oh yeah, Richthofen. Possessed by Samantha and everything. So it's sort of like Richthofen all over again. That evil Richthofen, shall I say? But evil Richthofen, I think evil Richthofen did control zombies. This was Moon.
Yes, Moon.
Oh, I want to replay fucking Black Ops 1. I need to find Black Ops 1 and just like replay the classics.
The only map I know true half by heart is Kino.
Oh yeah.
I mean, 5's a pretty cool map, but
Wait, 5? Oh yeah, the Pentagon, yeah.
yeah, but I don't know. There's just I think now I'll be too used to the to just to like the outbreak zombies now and everything. So I think I'll be too used to that. So now the old zombies, I think I might actually be quite bad at.
Really? It's pretty much the same mechanics, but this, Black Ops 1...
Let's face it, like, instead of now having a health bar on what you can see now, sometimes you could just get hit twice without even knowing.
Yeah.
And then you could just die.
That is true. And obviously the, Black Ops 1 zombies, you could dolphin dive. But obviously Black Ops, Cold War, and Progressing, you could only slide. Which is not bad.
With PH Slider, man. It makes your slide more powerful.
So much fun. Seriously.
I never would have thought I would have said this, but it's so good.
It's fantastic. Like, once you max it up to, like, tier 5, you can basically fall from a certain height with limitations, obviously. If you have Juggernog,
I remember with Juggernaut, I actually fell from quite a high place. Created a nice explosion, don't get me wrong, but I took so much fucking damage, dude.
Same here.
It was unreal.
It basically creates a mini explosion. PhD exploder, I think.
Mini explosion? Dude, don't you mean it creates like a mini nuke?
Oh, pardon me. Sort of, yeah. But it's fantastic, honestly. Like, I've had so much fun with PhD slide, it's unreal. Like, I slide into zombies. I basically go...
you slide into a DM's like...
Who's that? Hey, what's up, man? Basically,
I'm very single.
Yeah.
Fuck off. So, what's with that creepy laugh? I know what you mean. I'm very depressed.
Fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, I want them. I'm hoping. Wait, is season 6 the last season of Cold War, or is there more to come?
I have no clue. There's not been any news on it, well, none that I've seen.
Damn it! I want them to release a new. I want them to release like one more map or one more perk. To end Cold War on a good note.
I really cannot. This is going to sound really weird, but I actually cannot stand the new Call of Duty Cold War maps. The only maps I can play well is the old Black Ops maps.
That is true. That is 100% true.
Just because they were made so good.
Yeah.
Like Like the ship hijack level, that's actually a really good map.
Hijack was fantastic. Still
The
is.
yeah, still is. You know, then you've also got like, and then you've got what? You've also got Nuketown as well. That's still a really fun map.
Yeah.
So I really actually can't get on with some of the new stuff because it's just all more like, you know.
Yeah. So what I've been hearing is that we may be possibly getting old maps like target. What's that target practice one? Shooting range. Apparently that's according to sources and socials.
Well, I hope we do because it was a good map.
Firing range, jungle, and a few classic maps. Well, is what I've been hearing. Like I've been watching this YouTuber. Big shout out to a YouTuber known as DK Dynamite, who does a lot of Call of Duty based news related videos.
Yeah.
And he's been basically saying, oh yeah, he's been basically like putting on his thumbnails like classic maps are being remastered in Cold War, and he's been hearing all sources and everything. But I'm not too sure if it's actually true if they're going to be releasing classic maps in Cold War, like as the final few seasons. But I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on this, but I want them to release classic maps.
I want them to release classic maps.
Because Jungle was alright. It was a big map for Black Ops 1.
It was a big map, but that don't mean it was a bad map.
Yeah, that's true. And then
I still have fun on it.
You got Fire Range, Nuketown.
Fire Range, Nuketown. Oh.
Nuketown was the OG map because it was simple. You know where every hiding spot is. You know where every camping spot is. You know advantage points, and like you can do like 1v1s, like sniper through the windows and everything. It was fantastic. Black Ops 1 Nuketown.
But you could still also actually get those said snipers though.
Oh, you could still go. You could still shoot through the wall as well, which was fantastic. You can actually shoot through the wall in Black Ops 1.
No, I had bad experiences with that.
That is true, but it was fun.
Not really. Not when you just spawn, instantly start the game, and then get shot with a sniper. Like, great, thanks guys, that's marvelous.
Hate it.
Yeah, like just you don't make me want to play.
Yeah.
And before anybody says, "Oh well, just get good," how? I've literally just spawned in and I got killed. I literally took 2 steps. How am I meant to get good? Well, by laying down straight away.
Get good, kid. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, really? Fuck off.
Jesus Christ. So yeah. Anything else in Call of Duty you want to chat about before we move on? Or are you good now?
I'm a little bit sad that I've actually heard nothing about the Call of Duty Vanguard campaign yet. Because it looks really good.
I've only played a bit of the campaign, and in my own opinion, it is fantastic.
That's good then.
Because I'm not gonna spoil it. I don't want to spoil the
campaign. No, please don't.
But all I can say is the story.
Han Solo died.
Well, I've saw this post on Facebook that obviously fans aren't really happy on how Call of Duty is trying to recreate history from World War II, which is fair enough to them.
Why? It's not like it's the first time.
True.
And I'm not even talking about gaming wise. There's plenty of other games that have tried to recreate the World War II scene.
Yeah.
But then also you watch any history channel and they do exactly the same.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between doing it game wise and then doing it?
I don't know. It's just
real
a lot
life-wise.
of fans are wanted, like an actual recreation of World War II history.
Well, hang on a minute. That's a problem in itself. Right, because here's the thing. Because here's the thing. In the very last World War II game, it was nothing. It was only on the American side. There was very little British involved. However, as we all know from World War II, the Americans didn't actually even join the World War until like 1 year after it was one year before it was done. They didn't even want to join the World War. The only reason why they joined was because the Japanese invaded them. That's the only reason why. Apart from that though, you've literally got you can't even say like, oh well, I want to try and recreate them, and it's like, yeah, but if you want to recreate them, recreate from the British side, not recreate from the American side, because the Americans had very little to do with it. But the Yanks being the Yanks, they were all like, well, we did everything. Sure, you bought in manpower and everything, and you bought stuff in. Sure, I'm not going to say that. But to say that you guys actually won the war hands down is complete bullshit, because we were literally there from day one. We're the one that made the threat to Germany, So, if you're going, bless you, if you're going to make a World War II actual game, make it from the British side, because that's where the World War was. We were there since day one.
Yeah.
So,
oh, sorry to interrupt you. I burped, not sneezed, just so you know. Continue.
I know you didn't sneeze, but still though. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say on it. If you're going to make a World War II game, do it from the British side, not the American side. Do it like as what history actually has so do it as history was. So have very little American and mostly British and the Allies. Simple as. Because that's how it was. But unfortunately, because of the Yanks, they've twisted it and made it seem like, oh, we did everything. Like, fuck off. Just fuck off.
Anyway,
so, yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Well, we're going to move from Call of Duty. We're going to talk about some other things real quickly because, I have a live stream to do very soon.
Well, you're live streaming.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the Definitive Edition. See, that's dropped today.
Okay.
A couple of days ago, actually, but, work and life and everything, and, don't get a chance to stream as much. But anyway, yeah, moving on. Obviously GTA the Definitive Edition, or GTA the Trilogy Definitive Edition has finally dropped, so, feel free to purchase it over our Xbox. If you're on Game Pass on Xbox, I think you can get GTA San Andreas for free through the Game Pass Ultimate, or just Game Pass in general. You can get that downloaded on your Xbox right now as we speak. I've only seen clips and bits of like Vice City San Andreas number 3, from YouTubers playing it or like TikTokers, like recording their, gameplay and everything. And I got to say, it looks fantastic. Like, I need to experience it for myself very soon. But
yeah,
it was fun.
Obviously, there's no point in me joining this conversation as I do not like GTA. But I have heard some news that apparently there's going to be a new Saints Row, which I'm very excited about.
Yes, I've heard about that. Give me a second, and let me find on the PlayStation Store, not Play Store, Google. Look at me.
But here's the thing, though. The one thing I'm worried about is it going to continue from Saints Row 4, or is it going to restart anew? Because if it's going to restart anew, I'm not going to be happy.
I think it's going to be restarting anew, unless some returning characters, make a return from the old Saints Row games, which I'm not too sure. Hello? Sorry, a PSVR game just popped up for free. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Let me download that for free. Because why not? It's the standard.
I tried this. I tried The Walking Dead. It's too...
Right, let me get to the library. So the Saints Row game, the new Saints Row game, I've only seen not clips of it, like old, like, footage. and
I
everything.
may actually have to look at it on itself, because I mean, I loved. I mean, I thought Saints Row 3 was good, but Saints Row 4 was a beast in itself. So
Saints Row 4 was the one with the Matrix themed looking video game
yeah, where you got to actually run around
in
in super speed, do super jumps,
yeah.
and I'm not gonna lie, there were some soundtracks in there that I love. I mean, the way they redid Stan Bush's "You
Oh,
Got the Power,
the touch,
You Got the
yeah.
Touch" is really good. Yeah, and
It's
then you also had Papa Roach, Papa Roach. For the life of me, I still can't remember the fucking song to this day.
yeah.
But they had a Papa Roach song which I adored.
But Stan Bush's the touch. Obviously, the final chapter in the game
Actually had that in it, which
is
I found
where
hilarious.
like superhero Dan's like he's like Kenzie. Guess what I found? And
Power armor.
power armor, like actual power armor.
I love the fact that they also started quoting some stuff from the actual cartoon movie, like, you know,
It was fantastic. Like it was like intense as well.
yeah,
And I was like, oh my god, you're getting goosebumps where you're like dive bombing with power armor that gave you all your abilities.
yeah,
It was fantastic.
just like, he said, you know, one shall stand, one shall fall, and then he asks him, "Is this from a movie?" Well, anyway, why throw away your life so recklessly? You should ask yourself that. It's like, dude, you can't beat that.
Wait, which quote was that from again? I think it was from.
That was from Saints Row 4. Yeah, they actually quoted what Optimus and Megatron were saying to each
Oh
other.
yeah, it was the 1980s Transformers movie,
Yeah.
which featured obviously that soundtrack to this day. I've not watched it. Like I've
What,
seen.
the cartoon movie?
I have not seen the cartoon movie because it was way before way before our time. It was like 80s.
Dude, it was way before my time, and I've watched it so many times. I bet you any money I could even quote every single fucking line.
I know. I've only seen clips of it. Like, I've seen what I've seen is Rodimus Prime taking, the arc thingy, whatever you call it, the
The
Prime,
Matrix?
the Matrix, and transforming into Rodimus Prime,
Yeah.
and obviously, Galvatron, I can't remember the giant planet guy.
Unicorn.
Yeah. See, we've actually seen Unicorn in the in live action Transformers movies.
That's not. Yeah.
It is. Everyone's saying that it's
Okay,
planet.
okay. So they're saying it is, but
Oh, there's always but.
that's a little bit. But that's a little bit too weird to decide, though, because it's like saying though. Because it's like saying what though? It's like saying, let's say, I don't know. Let's say, for example, that you. Oh, I'm trying to word it right. So Unicorn was its own planet, was its own being. But from what the movie's trying to tell us is that it's that to happen. But what the live actions is trying to tell us is that it's its own thing. Like it's its own, like it's part of the actual, like apparently it's part of actual Earth, and it's like that's not really how it should be though. That's the thing.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna cut this conversation a bit short because it's time for us to pack on.
Yeah.
Because we have things to do. Anyway, big thanks to Chaos Sonic 255, also known as Daniel, for being my co-host. Appreciate it, Daniel. His socials will be in the description down below, or social, his only YouTube channel. He doesn't have Twitter, Instagram, or anything else. Head over to youtube.com/SonicDaniel255.
Yep.
Go watch his recent Zombie Armor trilogy series. Go give
Yes.
him all the support he needs.
It's a even though it's not scary, I am calling it a horror adventure because that's the way it's trying to be.
So yeah, give him all the support he needs. Head over to my socials. They will be also in the description down below. If you want to pick up yourself some gaming energy, gaming fuel, head on over to wraithEnergy.com or .co.uk to pick yourself up some fuel and use discount code VaRyanty, all in capitals, for 10% off your orders. And that will be
it. No!
Oh.
No, not yet. No, there was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh.
So, through private conversations and such, and I've also actually mentioned this on it was either my last or my other episode, the Zombie Army Trilogy, of you wanting to do another Let's Play of Terraria.
Yes.
Now, I've actually found out some things. First off, the Let's Play we were doing it on the lowest difficulty. Now, I'm not saying that we should do it on the highest difficulty, because honestly, I've got no fucking patience for that. But we will actually bump up the difficulty just a bit. Not to the point where it's impossible, but to the point where it's a challenge, and hopefully it may give us some good content. Right. Okay. Now, second of all, you were asking me of if I wanted to do it or not. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to be honest with these thoughts in mind. If we can actually change it up a bit to the point where it's a little bit more of a challenge instead of it being a speed through, and also that we can't use the duplication, then I'm going to say yes. Let's. But first of all, there will be a few things in mind. I'll still be using sliders though, so that's okay. Sliders aren't really a cheat. They just spawn more, so so it's less time, I guess, in a way.
Okay.
So, but don't worry, I won't be using any duplications though. So there'll be no duplications. There'll only be sliders. It's as simple as that. You're right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Also, I actually found out that we never actually fully completed it.
I know, because we just
No. I'm talking about Moonlord is not the final boss.
Wait, what?
I did not know this. Apparently, there is actually a boss after Moonlord. The problem is that I never knew of it, and also apparently there's some new stuff in the fact that not only now can you get the most powerful digging item, but apparently you can actually now fuse certain swords together to make a sword that literally throws out the swords that were in combination in form of a boomerang. I cannot remember what it's called though. I will actually send you the video through Messenger and such. But I'm gonna say this right now. When we thought that we completed Moonlord and that we thought that we fully completed it,
yeah.
No, we didn't. No, we did not. So I'm willing to go back from scratch and such and start again.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want, we can start that next week if you like.
Depends on how I feel, because work.
Yeah, depending on how you feel. Plus, also, I'm not gonna lie, I still would also like to continue with my Zombie Army trilogy series as well. So there may be sometimes where I'm gonna go. No, I'm just gonna record a Zombie Army trilogy.
All right, so I'm gonna cut the conversation off again, and then we'll talk in private. It'll be easier. So, like I said, once again, thank you very much. Socials, blah blah blah. Catch you guys later. Adios, peace out, and sayonara.
Bye. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll send you that video through Messenger, and then if you want, we'll talk about it and then see what you feel like.